Hello, flockers, and welcome to the show. Tonight is Thursday, July 18th, 2019, and it is a few minutes before 7 p.m. Welcome to my 400th video. I can't believe it. 400 videos. I feel like it should only be like 100, but wow, wow, wow. 400. So it's a big night for me, so I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. And I want to say hi to folks that are in the chat room. Sandra from Sandra's Beaded Heart Treasures is in the house. And my grandson's girlfriend, Brittany, is also in the house. So welcome to you too. And hopefully some more folks will be joining us soon. And hello to my grandson, Kelly. Kelly's birthday is coming up. Yesterday was his father's birthday, my son. He was 39 yesterday, so it was a big day for him. And PJ, if you're watching, I love you so very much. You are my breath. Without you, I would have no life at all. So I love you all. I love you, PJ, very, very much. And I want you to know that. Anyway, enough with the song and dance. But my grandson's birthday is coming up. It's July 28th. He was my 40th birthday present. My birthday is the 29th. So it's a month of birthdays. So, oh my goodness, I need a swig of water. Okay. So I can switch to the overhead and you will see absolutely nothing other than an almost clean glass plate. So that will make Carrie very, very happy if Carrie's watching tonight. It's almost clean. The edges are gunky, but I have to get the scraper out and clean this fine. But so I started this project on Friday on Cranky Crafters, and let me go get the other one. Where did it go? There it is. So I originally was going to use this background for my next Totally Tubular piece, but everybody was saying they loved it so much. Oh wow, that's exciting, Sandra. Sandra's little sister got engaged yesterday. What awesome news. Wonderful. And that's right, yes, Brittany's birthday is the end of December 30th. So that's awesome. But folks begged me not to cover it. This is all metallic paints, as you can see, and let me get rid of that notification. Thank you very much. So I didn't cover it. I don't think it's anything special because it really isn't, but folks seem to like it, so okay, I promise not to cover it. So I made another one, and I really don't think that any of these pretty colors are going to show through or not. I really don't know, but anyway, I am hoping that this will be a fun piece. So I'm going to start out actually, let's see, start with a small one. I'm not actually going to start on the canvas quite yet. And if you see in the upper right hand corner, I can actually make that a little bit larger for all y'all. This was kind of my inspiration. So I have some brightly colored sticks that are all like tie-dye colors, and then I have these darker sticks, and I was going to do kind of like alternating. So that is actually the inspiration for tonight's piece. Oh, Mary's here. Hello, Melon. How are you, love? Welcome to my 400th video. So I'm going to start this, as I do. Now, Carrie told me to get these tools, and I got them. So I might as well actually use them. I just have to locate them. She told me to buy them. I bought them. Now, where the heck are they? Yeah, talk amongst yourselves while Mama B is in search of tools. Perhaps they are behind all of this shaving cream that I've got for marbled painty papers. Mommy's got to go find things. Let's see where they are. Honestly, Melissa, how do you keep losing these things? I just don't understand it. Still looking, trying not to yell in the microphone as I'm poking around here. Not there. Hello. Is that looks like it might be part of it. Yep. Yippers, I found it. Success. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay. Carrie suggested that I get these. This is a pokey tool. So that's nice. These are some beads. My gosh. Let's get to the good stuff. Let's see how fast I can break these things. Come on. There we go. And there's instructions in there, but I mean, really, who reads instructions? Honestly. All right, so I guess I will start with, let's see. Here, that's about the size of my, what do you call it? Oh, this is not the same one. All right, these tools don't have a slot going through them. That's a problem. So I can't use these because I'm trying to make a square. Okay. Moving along. Let me get out my tweezers. And we'll start with that. I'm going to actually start working on my glass mat here. And if you're looking, here's a little plug. I have a link to this down in the description of the video below, to my Amazon shop, and these are the best hot glue sticks I've ever had. So they are awesome. Hello, Nikki J. How are you? Welcome to video number 400. So I'm basically going to start, and I'm aiming for kind of like a square. So once I get going here, I'll take the tweezers out, I hope. And no, that's not working. Okay. We'll do it this way. Let me, oh, for heaven's sakes, these notifications, I gotta turn them off. I can zoom in a touch. It's not rocket science, but I'm just making a square here. Oh, I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, my love. Tonight is video number 400. I feel that like there should be fireworks. Fireworks. Let's see. Fireworks. Can I do that? Let's see. Sparkler. There you go. There's my fireworks. Okay, we'll turn that off. Oh, Sandra's crafting along. Okay, this is starting to require a touch of glue because it's wanting to spring forth. And I think I need to start doing that to give it a kind of a square side. Alright, so let's hold that and give it a touch of glue. I don't want a lot yet. Just enough to hold it. There we go. You're working through the pain? Oh, I know, darling. I know. Hey, thanks, Melon. She posted a bunch of fireworks in the chat room. Alright, so trying to avoid making a circle. I want a square. So I didn't have a show on Tuesday night because my birthday present arrived, which was my brandy new rigid heddle loom. I got a shacked 25-inch flip loom, and it's a rigid heddle. Thanks, Nikki. And I got it all set up, and I started my first piece that night, and it's almost done. I'm just making a scarf, that's all. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Alright, let's trying to get a rectangle. Let's do a wee bit of glue in there. Try very hard not to get the glue on my fingers because it's hot. There we go. So Sandra's crafting along with me. Brittany is crafting along with me. What is everybody else doing? Anybody else playing around? I wanted to start a set of dish towels on my new loom, but I'm still waiting for my second heddle to arrive. So until that arrives, I cannot start. Oh, thank you, Nikki. It's actually available on my website. Oh, Nikki's stuffing her face. How wonderful. What are you stuffing it with, girl? Share. If you can't actually share the snacks, you at least must describe the snacks. It's a rule, right? There. Pringles! Oh, I love salty stuff. I love salty stuff more than I like sweet stuff. Alright. And I'm thinking that that might be... Oh, maybe we'll go one more round. Oh, that sounds good. Melon had taco truck chicken tacos earlier. That is good. I had a fajita mix, something that Walmart sells in the freezer section. It's basically just seasoned steak and onions and peppers, and I baked it in the oven. I don't have any rice or anything, so I served that with cottage cheese and salsa, and I had a few tortilla chips. So that was pretty good. So yesterday was PJ's birthday, but it was also Evan Roten's birthday. He turned 11 yesterday. No more baby. And he wants to be a small engine mechanic. So Sanjay and I got him a nice set of tools from Harbor Freight, and they have a lifetime warranty. Kelly, my love, how are you, sweetheart? Kelly Duffy is my grandson. So yesterday was your dad's birthday and Ethan's birthday, if you remember Ethan Roten. So his birthday was yesterday. He wants to be a mechanic. So Sanjay and I got him a set of tools from Harbor Freight. They have a lifetime warranty, so anytime if he breaks one, he just takes it back to Harbor Freight and they replace it for him. Yes, you remember them. They remember you too. They speak fondly of you. So, all right, so the next step here is going to be a dark section, and then we'll move to a colored section. So you're tired? Are you busy working in Arby's? Are you taking any classes this summer, or are you taking the summer off and just working? Come back here. Let me see if I can't rouse your parents. Let's see. Not jelly. Stop. Oh. It keeps changing Kelly to jelly. Oh, you took the summer off, so you can afford Brittany's art addiction. Yeah, I feel you. I just bought myself a weaving loom, so yeah. All right, I'm going to try this one more time. There we go, Kelly. All right, so I texted him. Hopefully he'll get this. Okay. Your phone does it too? Yeah. Ow! Dag nabbit, that's hot. So on the way home from church last night, Ethan wanted to go to Cabela's for his birthday, and then they went out to dinner. So they weren't able to drive me to church, because usually Wednesday, church is in Chilhowie, Virginia, which is an hour away. And being that I live alone, I don't like to drive at night, especially where I have no phone service, because God forbid I go off the road, no one's going to know about it. So, and I won't be able to call for help. So last night, being that they were going to be in Bristol all afternoon, they weren't able to come pick me up. So I drove myself to church, and they said that one of the kids would drive back with me so I wouldn't be alone. And Ethan actually got to drive back with me. So we had a lot of fun. In your defense, oh, what did you get now? So we went to Hobby Lobby and we went crazy. She bought 95. Hang on. And we went crazy. She bought $95 worth of markers. Markers can be expensive. The blendable markers, that's cool. Hello there, PJ, my love. And there's Kelly, and oh, wonderful. So now I have some of my favorite people on the planet in the chat room. We just need Dadums and Carrie. And the Rotens, but you know, they don't do live. So yesterday was PJ's 39th birthday. Sticky. And I think I'm going to do 2 rows of the black because it's kind of thin when you turn it on the side. I hope PJ had a good birthday. Ethan really liked his tool set. We got him a set of tools from Harbor Freight. Oh, and he got a, what do you call it? He got a hoverboard. They went to Best Buy because he didn't find anything he liked in Cabela's, so they went to Best Buy and he got himself a hoverboard. And man, is that kid good on that. Oh, he just zooms around. No one should have to work on their, I know. Yeah, you had a 12-hour day. I'm sorry, PJ. I wish I could have done something for you, but, you know. Oh, and Kelly worked 12 hours yesterday, huh? And the day before. You got to put it in your calendar there, Kelly. Why am I awesome? I didn't do nothing. Yeah, I think 2 rows is going to be good on this. Now, Brittany, you work at Michael's, is that correct? And you work at a craft store? My God, that store would have no inventory. Do you remember the what was it? What was that Pixar movie that had the seagulls? Mine, 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 mine. 'Cause yeah, I would empty that store in a heartbeat. Okay. "15 days until you get hubby out of the house for 2 weeks." Oh, there you go. Finding Nemo, yes. She always wants to go back. But see now, well, I guess I understand her. She works in Michael's, but she shops in Hobby Lobby. Now, Michael's does these grab bags when they're getting ready to throw stuff out. And somebody really scored big. I can't remember who it was. Somebody texted me and said that they scored big. Was it you, Sandra? No. Somebody. I think it was one of my flockers said they scored big. Oh, no, it was my neighbor, Sherry Delaney. She was saying that her daughter went to Michael's. You get an employee discount? Yeah. Oh, you got one of them? How were they? I think I'll end here. We will end this one right here. Your Michaels doesn't do the grab bags? I would like to have the gumption and the nerve to actually go dumpster diving, because if you knew what these companies throw out. I watch a YouTube channel called Steve and Steph Resale Killers. Oh, cool! $75 worth of goodies for $4. There you go. They dumpster dive. They live in San Diego. Kelly says, yeah, she has a grab bag every time she goes in. She grabs stuff, puts it in a bag, and then buys it. Okay, so there is that. Now we're going to take a colored one. And let's see if I can be neat about this. Let's start with the pink side. I'm just trying to do a little fancy footwork here by tucking this end into the other end. There we go. PJ. That gives it a nice sharp corner. PJ is busily correcting English in the chat room, because, you know, he's such a scholar. All right, let's get that folded. Nice sharp corner. There we go. Yeah, PJ should have been an English teacher. Let go of me. There we go. These are not going to be exacto squares and rectangles. They're going to be wonky, and that's fine by me. As you can see from the sample in the top right corner, that's kind of what I'm going for. Because you know me, I don't do anything. I can't follow a pattern. I have to do my own thing. Have to do my own thing. So Kelly, are you going to do anything for your 19th birthday? It's so easy because we were all born 20 years apart. Well, not quite 20. 20 and 40. I was 20 when I had PJ. Actually, I was 12 days shy of my 20th birthday. And PJ was 20 when Kelly was born. And Kelly was my 40th birthday present. Nothing fancy? Not even a fancy burger at Arby's? Kelly works at Arby's. Rednecks don't talk correctly. We say you're, not your. And we say y'all, not all, you all. Yep. Y'all is singular. All y'all is plural. I've learned that. I'm about ready to qualify for my redneck badge. My Southern Appalachian badge. Your daughter works at Arby's? Cool. Ow, it's hot. Okay. And I gotta do one more round here. I haven't been to an Arby's in so long. The only thing I can remember is their roast beef sandwich, and I thought it was god awful. The beef was gray and had no flavor. I know, Nikki, I'm trying to lose that. I am desperately trying to lose my New York accent. It took me almost 59 years to acquire it, so it's going to take a couple of years for me to get rid of it. I tend to talk the way I hear. So, but the problem is I live alone and I see the Rotens when we go to church 2 or 3 times a week, and I go to Walmart, and when I'm in Walmart I don't normally talk to anybody. Hello, Mary, my love, how are you? Ooh, Kelly says his Arby's has good beef. It's juicy and buttery. Well, one of these days I'm going to have to give it a try. I don't think we have an Arby's here. We have a McDonald's. We have a KFC / Taco Bell. We have a Burger King. We have a Bojangles. We have a Hardee's. I really like the Hardee's hamburgers. So, Callie, you have the day off. Let's see, let me look at a calendar. The 28th is a Sunday. You and Brittany could come down if you wanted. You and Brittany could come down here to the farm for the weekend. Do you have to work on Friday? Come down to the farm. You can go to my church with me. Go to dinner. We could do that if you wanted. Yeah, it's on Sundays. Arby's is terrible where you are, Mary. Okay. So, we're going to start this. And I'm not going to do it nice and neat. So I'm not going to start in the center. I'm going to kind of go wonky, kind of like that. And then build on it. Oh, well, Sandra is out in California. She has Carl's Jr. instead of Hardee's. Yeah, I've never went to a Hardee's before, but it's on Sunday nights after church. If we go to church in Chilhowie, we usually, the kids, they go to church in the morning, and by the time church is over, they go to lunch, and then they usually just rest for the rest of the day, and then so they eat lunch, but they don't eat dinner. So by the time we're done with church on Sunday nights, they are we're quite hungry. So we run into Chilhowie, and we went to Hardee's there one night, and man, was that a good burger. Oh, thanks, Nikki. I made this one, but folks begged me not to cover it, so I didn't cover it. They said they'd be willing to buy it and hang it on their wall, so I guess I'll put it in my shop. Uh-oh, Sandra's getting hungry now. Oh, dear. So I'm going to just kind of glue that down, kind of like there. Maybe, I don't know. Do I? Oh. Hey, CJ, how are you? I can show you pictures. Hang on one second. But my loom is at the house because there's really no space in the studio for a loom. So just give me 1 second. Come on, hurry up and load. Just waiting for this to load. Oh, these are my butterflies. Oh, there's me and Ethan. That was at church. More butterflies. Stop opening. There we go. Oh. So that's the first scarf I'm making. I'm using an Ashford wavy shuttle to give me those lines. And if you do it right, it kind of looks 3D when you're done. So that is, that's where I am with that. It's almost done. I got a shacked 25-inch flip loom, which is a rigid heddle loom, and I'm very pleased with it. It's basically, it's, you know, a tabletop loom, but I bought a stand. I got a bonus buy of a bundle. So I got the loom, I got a book, and I got a variable heddle, and I got the floor stand. So it has a floor stand. It's because it's 25 inches, so it's a little bit wide to try and work on resting on your lap. But I put my warp. My first warp was about 100 inches long, and and it was about 10 inches wide, 9 inches wide, and it's basically going to be a scarf. I'm using and I'm weaving loose because the warp is not very strong. It's Lion brand, 100% wool, and it was meant for knitting machines. So I use that as the warp, but it's I can't really tension it tightly because it will break, and it has. So, but I'm using this really cool metallic braided fiber for the weft, and it's coming out really cool. Okay, so I am going to just plop some good old hot glue here, and I'm going to stick it, and that's there. That's where we're going with it. So, but you will see it. What I might end up doing is I might stream a show, or maybe a Facebook show or something from the house while I'm working on something. I wanted to do a set of dish towels, but I haven't gotten my second heddle yet. My second 10-dent heddle. So as soon as I get that. This is a canvas panel from Arteza. It's 11 by 14. I get these on Amazon, and I do like them. There we go. That should be enough. That's some old better. Yeah, I don't have room for a big floor loom. Um, you know, that's a huge commitment. It's also a lot of money. So this loom was relatively cheap, you know, as far as weaving looms count. Oh, wonderful, Kelly. How wonderful. Thank you. That would be wonderful. So Kelly's going to see if he can't get some time off from work. And then he and Brittany can come down. We can go shopping, go out to dinner, enjoy the peaceful life here on the farm, and he can come to church with me. That would be so awesome. And the Rotens would love to see you again. They really would. They like you. All right, there. Oh, come on now. For heaven's sakes. Yes, we could go to Boone, or maybe we could go to Bristol. Bristol has a Hobby Lobby. Boone has a Michaels and a Hobby Lobby. They have all sorts of stores in Bristol, and I've not been there yet. So it could be an interesting trip. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I'm trying to be, you know, fancy schmancy, and I'm trying to sneak these ends inside of each other so it looks continuous, and I'm not able to do that. So yeah, we could go look at I guess Bristol. Oh, and we could go to, oh yes, we could go to Bristol, and then we could go to Chilhowie Pizza for dinner. Oh my God, they have the best pizza south of New York. It is so good. And you just are not going to cooperate, are you? All right, so you're getting butted up against each other. Such is life. And I think you would love my church and my pastor, Kelly. It's, well, I don't actually know. I think he's still preaching in Florida, so he may not be here. Evan might end up becoming the pastor of a local church here called Long Branch, so that would be nice if you got to go there too. That's a nice church. Another nice one. So yeah, that would be fun. Let me know if you all can do that. Lots of fun. And I of course, the invitation is always open to PJ, but I know PJ's got no time. Okay. Where did my... There it is. And I think I'm going to do 2 rounds on this also, because it's kind of thin. So if you all are watching, pop into the chat room and say hello so I know you're here. And I want to thank you for hanging out with me on my 400th video. Come on. There we go. Yeah. That's hot. So Brittany, what are you working on tonight? You working on anything fun? Is Carrie in the chat room here? Is she doing anything tonight? That works. I got my new screens on the windows here in the studio, and I got my new storm door, so that's all done. Now I just need to wait for it to cool off so I can actually use them now. It'll be so nice to have a breeze through here. Color. I need me some color. Actually, I could use this on one end. It got quiet in the chat room. Nobody's talking in the chat room. Nope, nobody's talking. Sandra, you working on beads again? Gives it a sharper corner. Yep, you're making beads. Okay. Nikki was stuffing her face. Brittany was doing her art thing, but I don't know what her art thing was. Oh, you're watching. Oh, you're watching how I do this. These are paper tubes that I have rolled from catalogs. And I will show you how I make them. Let me put this aside and let that kind of chillax. And I'll show you quick how I make them. They're real easy to do. Let's see if I can find my knitting needle. Because Mama needs her knitting needle. There it is. Okay, so, and the reason that I like this is the paper is thinner, and it has a somewhat sheen to it, kind of like a cheap, it's catalog paper. You know what I'm talking about. And I just take the knitting needle and I start rolling it, and then I wiggle this out. And I roll it. And when I get to this point, I look for my glue, which has vanished. There it is. And I run a bead of glue along the edge. Don't need a lot of glue. Okay. And there's your paper tube. It's that simple. The reason that I put glue around that whole triangle section is because I cut these down to size. Normally you would only need to, if you want to use the whole tube the way it is, you'd only need to glue this little tiny flap here where the final little piece rolls over. But and then I paint them in various manners. How did I do the background? Hello, Cindy. I used some black gesso. This is a Arteza 11 by 14 canvas panel, and I did it with black gesso, and then I had made this one first, and someone suggested that I dip a deli sheet piece of paper over this, and I did that and then pulled it off, and I had that left over. Here it is. So when I pulled the paint off, that's the impression I got, and there was still lots of paint on it. So I kind of went like that, and I smushed it on. So that's how I got this background. And this is all metallic paint. So this will go into my painty paper piles. And I'm packaging up painty papers for my shop, for my website. So you'll be able to buy them there. Okay. So that's how I did the background. CJ's at work, of course. That's cool. I remember that. Work. It wasn't that fun, so I stopped. And PJ, tell Carrie that she told me to get this set of tools for for manipulating these coils. I can't use them because there isn't a through slot. There's only a slot in one end. So they do not work for me. Yeah, you got to give the people what they want, huh, Sandra? So anyway, and I'm using a pair of tweezers to try and help make the corners a wee bit sharper. See, it gives it a nice little edge. Otherwise, they start to round over and they all end up into a circle. And that's not what I'm going for. That's hot. So you let me know, Kelly, what works for you. You texted me possible dates, so that's good. That'll give me enough time to try and clean the house a little bit. I need a backhoe in the house with the cat and the dog and me all shedding. I have tumbleweeds everywhere. And every time the boys cut the grass, then we're dragging grass clippings in the house, so yeah. Oh, cool! That sounds cool, CJ. CJ is slow stitching a journal cover made from a table mat. That sounds awesome. You'll have to post a picture of that into the flock. And if you're not a member of the flock, for heaven's sakes, join. It's our Facebook group. And I kind of like it. Actually, that was 2 this side. All right, no, that's good. Now we're going to do black. So did I make the picture in the right-hand corner? The picture in the right-hand corner is actually what inspired me to do this. That is a picture of somebody on the Googles. I did a search for log cabin patterns, and this is actually a kit that somebody is selling, or a pattern. And frankly, I why do you have a pattern for that? Because unless you're selling a kit with all those patterns, with all those pieces pre-cut, I don't know what the deal is there. But anyway, so that's my inspiration for the evening. You know, a traditional log cabin has a red center, and one side is light, the other side is dark. But I'm not going for that. I'm going for the more graphical alternating look here. It is pretty. I do like it. I'm going to start over here because this pile of foo-foo here on my desk is in my way. If you want the information on the pattern, give me a second, and I will give you a link. This is where I saw the pattern. There you go. So, in case anybody is so inclined. I'm not sure where they are. For some reason I thought they might have been Canadian, but I don't think so. But anyway, so yeah, that's where I got the pattern. Or the photo, anyway. Again, this was just inspiration. I'm not trying to claim I designed that or claim that the photo is mine. It's not. I found it on the Googles. And I find these tweezers invaluable. I just kind of pinch it and make it fold, and then try and yank it out before the glue dries. You're most welcome, Cindy. That's hot. There we go. Oh, cool. Brittany's working on animations. Are you working on a computer? Is that what you're doing? I have always wanted to do animations, but that kind of escapes me. I just can't seem to. And same thing with 3D. I cannot do 3D. Can't do it. Makes my brain hurt. Your multimedia paper. Oh, okay, cool. So like one of those old-fashioned flip books? I used to love those. Okay, and I think I need another black one. I am probably going to have to make more of these things. Are you going to cover all of the artwork or just make intermittent squares? You know, I don't know. What would you suggest, CJ? I mean, I don't... To me, this doesn't look like artwork. It was just a smush. Oh, cool, Brittany. That sounds nice. She's using a charcoal... if I can do paint charcoal markers. Okay. So what would you suggest, CJ? Do you think it would look good with intermittent squares of different sizes? You like the stripes? I like the stripes. It would be a shame. Oh, okay. Well, let's see what happens. I'm going to continue to build out on this block, and then maybe I'll start another one and space it out in a different location, and we'll see what happens. I'm open, I'm open to new things. I'm open to doing things that other people suggest. If I think it works, I think, I'll go with it. I don't have a problem with that. All right, so let's glue this down over here. There we go. And if that's the case, then I could use this canvas and do I don't know, maybe circles or something on it. That would be interesting. Okay. Let's get a nice sharp curve here. There we go. Wouldn't it, CJ? I think that's a plan. We'll do that. Maybe the next block that I put on here will be coming off of here, and it'll be about like that big. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, my head is clogged. I don't know why. There we go. just finish that. Where did my scissors go? There they are. Okay, let's peel off the excess. And I think we'll end with a light colored one so it doesn't get lost. CJ, are you able to post a picture of your journal cover? If you can, let me know. Post it in the flock and I'll show everybody. That necklace that you were working, that wire wrapped around the glass bead, oh my God, that was amazing. That was crazy. I don't see Janice Glines or Linda Trey or Jan. I don't see any of them people in here tonight. Linda does amazing stuff too. I love stopping the show and going to look at people's stuff over on the flock. It's fantastic. I love seeing what y'all do. Hello, Andrea. How are you? Thank you for joining me on my 400th video. How you doing? Okay. Oh, I'm glad you're doing well. Wonderful. Das ist gut news. Yeah, that's what we're doing there. And I know this is crooked. I originally started, I was going to do the whole canvas, but I really like CJ's suggestion of leaving the canvas poking through. So I think I'll build on this one a wee bit more, and then I'll move on to another one. I am making another one of my Totally Tubular paper tube things. And it was suggested that I not cover up the background. So this is basically loosely inspired by the log cabin that is pictured, the log cabin quilt that is pictured on the screen. Hello, Linda, how are ya? I was just talking about you, talking about your wild and crazy stuff that you make. What new wild and amazing things have you created lately? So again, this was based loosely on the image in the upper right, and it was suggested that I not cover up the whole back of the whole canvas. So I'm going to try that and see how it works. If I don't like it, I can always cover it later. That's you, Wild and Crazy. Yes, sirree, Bob. No mojo this week, huh? Yeah, I know it happens. I've had that happen. Sometimes it can last months on me. But I've been so absorbed into learning everything about weaving, and then getting my loom and starting to weave. I'm just like, I have ideas coming out my yin yang. There we go. All right. Pardon my arm. There we go. You putzed a little, but you were inspired, yeah. Hello, Roy. How are you? How you doing? Mr. Sweethearts. Oh, I'm glad you're doing well. That's always good. You've been watching everybody else? I do that. I do that. There we go. And then I can get away with a single because it was nice and poofy, I think. I might have to fill it in a wee bit. Yeah, I think so. Ah, thank you, Andrea. I like him. I love Kandinsky is one of my favorites. I think what he does is quite awesome. Awesome sauce. Let's see if this will fit. Will it? No, I'll have to give it a haircut. Then we'll see if we can't tuck it in. There you go. That's the ticket. You're getting ready for a big bathroom reno? Oh dear. That's going to be a mess. I hope it happens very quickly, Roy, because you know renos can take forever. How close am I to Charlotte? I am about 3 hours northwest of Charlotte. I can show you on the Googles. Hang on a second. Okay. Okay, there I am right up here in Lansing. And there's Charlotte. So it's about 2.5, 3 hours, depending on traffic. Oh, you have family that lives in Charlotte? Well, that's nice. I just found a crazy weaver that I like to watch, and she's in Asheville. All right, so I think I'm going to leave that one there, and it is off kilter, but again, I was meaning that. I wanted it to do that. 2 weeks you're going to be out. Oh my God. Oh, that's going to be horrible. It's had no update since 1935. Wow. Now, where do you live, Bootsy? What town do you live in? All right, let's see. What other can I do? What else can I do? Oh, well, that would be cool. I'll have to remind you, Roy, if I remember. You live in Lynbrook. Oh, okay. Just east of JFK. Okay, that's right. Yeah, you're on the South Shore. Poor thing. Okay, so what am I doing now? I think I'm going to start with a yellow center. And maybe I'll start in this corner and work outward. I think that would be kind of cool. Let's see if I can't get myself a square started. Okay, CJ, thanks for being here. She has to pop into a meeting. I don't know, meetings just interrupt so much. Alright. So I need a wee dab of glue to hold that together. There we go. Oh, we got a big blob there. We don't need that there. Okay. We're getting to a square, sort of. Sort of, semi-sorta. I think it's going to be a rectangle. But that'll work. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. So where are you gonna stay, Roy? You gonna couch surf on some friends? Guess it would be a good time to go on vacation. That would work. Okay. Man, we've been getting some crazy rain here. Yesterday I got 0.82 inches of rain inside of like an hour. It was coming down so heavy I couldn't even see the plants out on the deck. Alright, I think I might just continue with this and just do the whole yellow tube that I've got here. Go. It's getting very, very rectangular. I don't know if PJ's still watching, if PJ or Carrie is watching. You've had over 1,000 lightning strikes along with thunderstorms last night. Oh my gosh. My mom is in Tampa, St. Pete. I'll have to give her a call and see how she made out. I do like a good thunderstorm. When Sanjay was down here for July 4th, we had a lightning strike in the pasture. Oh, I was just asking where where you were going to stay while your reno was going on, if you were going to go on vacation or whatever. Oh, let's go look. Sandra just got her beads finished from last week. Hang on un momento. Okay, let's do this. Wow, look at those. Aren't those glorious? Those are so pretty, Sandra. They are awesome. Very, very pretty. Yeah, I know you don't like the storms, Linda. Sandra's under the table with you. Alright, let's get this last section glued. Because this is not entertaining with me just sitting here doing this. sitting here holding this. Yep, Sandra's a great polymer clay artist. Alright, let's give this a bit of a trim. There we go. Alright, so we're going to put that right here. And we're going to work around it and build out. Oh, cool, Sandra. Well, that's good. That'll be fun. Sandra's waiting on some new cutters. There we go. It is smushed down. You were in Myers today grocery shopping? Oh, and you had a pop-up storm? Yeah, I'll be very interested to see the peonies. Those are going to be beautiful, Sandra. Okay, so now let's do some black. The butterflies should be pretty too. Although everything that you do is pretty. All right. And no, I'll cover that with a... Oh, I won't have a border on this. All right, so maybe we'll do that. Do it like that. If I'm leaving portions of the canvas open, I probably won't have a paper tube border, although I might. Oh, you got the rhinestones on Monday? Good. Oh, that's sad. Andrea's dog hides behind the toilet in the bathroom during thunderstorms. That's sad. And I'm going to do 2 layers of this black because it's kind of narrow. Hey Jenny, how are ya? You toured NYU with your grandson yesterday? Oh, cool. Yeah, NYU is a good school. That's very cool, Bootsy. Is he thinking about going to NYU? He's going to have a pretty good scholarship. It'd be expensive. Oh, I wanted to give folks an update. Carrie Plaster, Little C, she texted me, and we had asked her to keep us updated on how things were going, and she had a procedure done today, and she says that she feels drunk, but she's trying to rest. I think it was the first day of chemo, so she is home resting. It is, yeah, he's going to have a really, really good grades and try and get a scholarship. That'd be an expensive collage. Okay. $75,000 a year? Oh my God. That's insane. Yeah, that's what I thought, 75,000. All right, I'm going to cut that off. Problem for most Americans is that, and this is what like the Indians and the Asians don't understand. They kind of look down upon Americans that don't have a college education. But they don't understand that for most Americans, college is a luxury. If you don't want to saddle yourself or your kid with 30 years of debt to go to college, it's a luxury. Well, see if he can get himself a good scholarship then, Bootsy. Sanjay's sister was quite poo-pooed on me because I didn't have a college degree, but you know what? I needed to work for a living. I certainly don't want to be saddled with, wow. My friend who's 2 years older than me and has a doctorate, in fact, she's still going to school. She's 61 years old. She just turned 61 on the 15th. I think she's still paying off her student loans. Still paying them off. In addition to paying them off for her kids. Yeah, I don't learn by reading books. I learn by doing things. Or by watching YouTube. Yep, that's me. I watch the YouTubes. Like somebody commented, I posted an update on the scarf I had on the loom, my very first project, and they said, "Oh, you must have done this before." No, never did. But I watched enough YouTube videos that, I knew what to do. I knew what had to be done. I knew the order it had to be done. And I knew what to expect. So I didn't get overwhelmed. And it's something I've wanted to do for 30 years, so. Right, Jenny? Yeah, that's how I learn. I have some college. I took some courses, but it's just not for me. Everything I know, I'm self-taught. I figured it out on my own. I mean, kids today, they really do need college. That's unfortunate. If you have any chances of getting a good job. Like Kelly's going to school to be a nurse. And, he got a lot of scholarships from high school. He graduated with several awards and stuff. So that helped. And his other grandparents are in a position to help him out. And I think that's fantastic. I can send birthday and Christmas checks, but I can't really pay for college. But having them come down here for a weekend, man, that's going to be awesome. Hopefully they can get the time off and they can come down. That'll be so much fun. Hey, Carrie's here. How are ya? My lovely daughter-in-law is in the house, celebrating my 400th video. Thank you very much. That's hot. You went to nursing school? Yeah, Kelly, he's going, he's doing 2 years at, he's doing 2 years at the community college. And, and then he's transferring to University of Delaware at Wilmington. Another day in paradise, she says. Yeah. Let's see, it might work, Rabbit, it might. Not quite long enough. Hey Squirrel, how you doing? I need me another. Another piece here. Just glue that down and be done with it. Oh, you're on vacation for the next week. Well, that's good. You might have to go for some physical therapy, Carrie, to build up your muscles again. That will work. Right, Linda? I still say sue the doctor. That's, because she really screwed up royally. I'm determined to use that piece. It's driving me crazy. It's too short. So I'm going to cut a piece. let's get this little piece in there. There we go. Oh, thanks, Roy. CJ suggested not covering up the background entirely. So I think I'm just going to put some like random squares down and see what it looks like. Okay, now I need a colored one. I had to have my brake line replaced not too long ago, squirrel. My brakes kept locking up the calipers, and it was because of a bad brake line. I don't want that blob of glue sitting there. How do you avoid the glare of Omnigrid rulers when you're videoing? There is no film or spray, and you really wouldn't want to use your rulers if on your fabrics if it had that there stuff on it. It's just dealing with lighting. Like I have two sets of, actually I have 4 big LED ceiling lamps, and I had to keep the one that is over my desk off because otherwise there's a glare on this. And I also have studio lights, so you can see I have studio lights that I can adjust. So it's all to do with it's all to do with lighting. Shiny surfaces are a pain. Well, hi Squirrel. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and give Spanky a hug for me. Hey Stephanie, how you doing? Right? Yes, it is. Yeah. Shiny surfaces are the bane of our existence. More indirect lighting. Correctamundo. You can use those lighting umbrellas and aim the lights at those umbrellas rather than your work surface. I'm glad you're doing well. I love that pour you did with the landscape. I'm definitely going to give that a try. Oh, in fact, let me show you. I have the start of my acrylic August series. I got 6 of them done, and I can show them to you. These are just supposed to be, hey Nikki, Nikki's back. Tummy is extremely full. Well, that's cool. So these are little 8x8 canvases, and they're supposed to be quick, abstract acrylic paintings. So, you know, they're not major works of art or anything, but here's the first one. And this one I stole directly from Stephanie at Deliberately Creative. I didn't get the cosmetic sponges, but I had this computer packaging. So that's what I used for that. And then I had done this one, and Sanjay kept calling me. And what I didn't realize happened is one of the times that he called me, I had to switch my mouse from one screen to another, and I accidentally clicked the stop recording button. So most of this was not recorded, so I had to do it again. So I did it again. So that's this one. And then I did a complete abstract, and it's meh, but it's fun. Hello, Malia, how are you? So these are the ones that, that's the start of the series. I'm hoping there will be 31 of them, but it depends on how hooked I am on this weaving thing. Because that seems to be all I can think about lately. This is not a painting, this is a Totally Tubular. And if you're new to my channel and you don't know what I do with paper tubes, I'll show you my last paper tube project. Hang on, scroll, have to zoom out. There we go. This is 16 by 20. It's very heavy. Oh, you're talking about the sunset. Yeah, thank you. That is, yeah, it's acrylic painting. Excuse me. So this was my latest piece. And that is available on my website. And I've missed doing them. So I decided to start another one. And CJ suggested that I not cover up the whole canvas, because she likes the stripes. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to put random blocks on here until I'm happy, and I'll leave that opened. Okay. I need a black one. And to make these tubes, I used, what did I use? I used my Marabou sprays, and I used dark purple and dark blue and a little bit of black. I like to make black out of those colors because I think it has more life to it. And yeah, the inspiration for this piece is the picture that you see in the top right corner. And if you scroll back in the chat room, you will find the link to the pattern. It's, you know, from Google. Did a search on Google and found this on a website selling the pattern. So it ain't mine. I claim no ownership. But I did give credit where the image came from. So there. There, YouTube. Take that, why don't you? Okay, let's snip it right there. So, Stephanie did a really cool quick acrylic painting today. She took a pour that she used a paper towel, a wet paper towel, and dragged through, or I should say drug through the acrylic pour, and got lines this way and then lines this way, and it turned it into an instant landscape. It was gorgeous. And it was a real quick video, so go check out Stephanie at Deliberately Creative. She is in the chat room, at least I think she's still here. And you can just mouse over her name and say go to channel. I can show you how to do that. So you would click on this, like, can you see my, yeah, you can see my mouse. Click on the three dots and then click on go to channel. So that's how you do that. And if you're new to my channel, please do click that subscribe button and ring my bell for updates. Because, you know, I need friends. Yep, she's still here. I'm wondering if I need to. I think I do. I do. I'm going to put a small piece there. That's not scissors. Yep. That's going to go there. There. There we go. I don't know how long I'm going to make this one, but I'm having fun, so I'm still going to keep going. I am feeling stuffy and I do not know why. Might be all that bloomin' rain we've had. Oh, good, Nikki. Stephanie is a true artist. She has an art background. Me, not so much. I don't know if the pollen is high. Usually rain knocks that down, doesn't it? And we've had lots and lots of rain, I'll tell you. Yesterday we had 0.82 inches of rain inside of about an hour. We have a lot of stuff blooming, but, you know, it's been raining so much. Okay. Yep, that works. I think I'm going to keep building this one for a while. Stuffy can't make it tonight because she's helping her mom with her boyfriend. He had to go. Oh, he had a. Oh dear, he had a heart attack? A fib attack? That's not good. Well, I hope he's okay. That sounds no bueno. That's hot. I keep putting my fingers in it. I don't learn, do I? Me too. I'm a graduate of the YouTube University. Well, I'm glad to know I'm not the only one. But man, can you draw? And that's one thing I can't. I can do chickens. You know, I can do my little cartoony chickens. But man, you can really draw. I can't. Oh, he's going to be released tonight. Well, that's good. Does he have a pacemaker? Maybe they just need to give him a pacemaker. That works. Hands are not strong enough. Alrighty. So Stephanie, I'm almost done with my scarf. Maybe I'll be able to finish it tonight after the show. We shall see. Oh, he has a pacemaker, and they just did another procedure about a week ago. Oh, okay. So maybe it wasn't set right. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the loom. It's a lot of fun. I'm still waiting for one more piece for me to be able to do what I really wanted my first project to be. I was going to make a set of kitchen towels. Yeah, I know, the phone. Yes. Autocorrect is horrible. But I wanted to make a set of kitchen towels, and I need two heddles for that. And I bought the second one on the YouTubes. Not on the YouTubes, on eBay. Used, and the person is in the process of moving, so she didn't ship it until like yesterday, so I bought it a week ago. I'm a little miffed. Because, you know, it's my new toy and I want to play. Hey, Rebecca! No, the dirty paintbrush. The dirty paintbrush is Kim, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of like to double up the warp, yes. That's what I thought, is Kim. The dirty paintbrush is Kim. Is Rebecca here too? I didn't see Rebecca come in. I don't want to do double weaving, which results in double the width, but you need it for the lift sequence. It's a plaid towel. And I have some lovely cotton for it. And I'm waiting on the rest of the cotton to arrive also. And then my next project will end up being basically a sorori weaving. I can't, it's hard to say. Saori weaving that's a brand name, but it's basically art weaving, where you're using all sorts of different fibers and yarns. And I have some silk scraps coming for that. This is just not doing what I want it to do here. There we go. That's it. That's a little better. So I have some silk scraps coming from India. You were thinking of Dancing with Pitbulls. Yeah, that's Rebecca. That's the Rebecca we all know and love. She is awesome sauce. That. Exactly, mixed media weaving. I would love a Saori loom, but no space. So I'll use maybe someday I'll get maybe a table loom that's got like 8 shafts. But for right now, I'm happy just exploring my my rigid heddle loom. Yeah, as far as weaving towels, yeah, it is, though the fiber is much more narrow. Come on now, let's see if I can make this work. Yeah, that'll work. That way, I hate wasting it. Let's get that glued down. Hey, Carlana, how you doing? Sandra's got to go feed the doggies. Come on, there you go. That's hot. Staying cool, yeah. See, I'm really thinking of setting up my loom in my, what we're loosely calling the library. It was the old dining room of the house, and it was really small and didn't look like a dining room. So we're basically lining the walls with bookshelves and calling it the library. So I could set my loom up in there. Oh yeah, you can the tapestry looms you can make real easily. You can use old picture frames, a 2x4 and nails. You can do all sorts of things. It's there's a lot that you can do without a loom. In fact, I have this here bag of wild fibers here that I want to do a wall hanging out of, and I'm thinking about using, I have like a baker's rack, and I'm thinking about warping up the baker's wrap and using that. Here's some thick gray and white. Then there's really soft squishy stuff. Then there's just all kinds of lumpy bumpy stuff, and I love it. So I'm thinking about using that. And I have some pretty gray yarn that's like worsted weight. That'll work up nicely. So that's going to happen sometime soon, I guess. I'll have to figure out how to set up the cameras. With a big pot of tea and soft music. There you go. Unfortunately, my loom doesn't have any treadles. I could set up one of my sewing machines in there. I have a beautiful 1873 Pfaff treadle that still works. It works beautifully. Stick that over there. I need more color. All right, let's see now. That is not a sharp corner, Melissa. There we go. Yeah, I'm set for the I'm set for the zombie apocalypse. Yep. I do spin. I have 2 spinning wheels, and I probably have about 20 drop spindles. And I have roving. And I've got all sorts of fibers. Because I used to spin. My fibers have won awards. So have my quilts, but so yeah, I like to spin. I love my non-electric devices. Yep. I can't wait for fall. I can go outside with my spinning wheel and spin or weave. That don't quite reach. You bought yourself a non-electric typewriter? Do you think they looked at me weird when you went into Starbucks and started typing? That's funny. I'm sure they would, but you know, they really couldn't complain, you know. People go in there and open up their laptops. Why can't you open up your typewriter? Yeah, I'm basically self-taught on that too, but you know what's really hard, and I want to start doing art yarns. Once you learn how to spin thin, it's very, very difficult to get thick again. I have been battling with that like crazy because I was doing some slubby fibers, and I was trying to do a thick art yarn, and man, I kept going thinner and thinner and thinner. By the time you get partially done with it, man, the fiber is like gnat hair. It's very annoying. Oh, I fell out of your ear. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't spill anything down your front, Jenny. Yeah, I got plenty of room for sheeps and alpacas. Yep. I don't want sheep because if you don't have them sheared by a certain time, they get fly strike, and that's not good to deal with. And what do you call it? They're also very, very prone to parasites. They get a high parasite load. They're problematic because they graze and they will eat down to the ground. The difference being goats browse, they don't graze. And they tend to like to eat things up high. So they don't get so overloaded with parasites. And they don't need to be, what do you call it? Sheared. So that's good. So. Yep, after you get used to spinning thin, boy, it's very difficult to spin thick again. I was doing some Angora fiber at a fiber conference, and it was thinner than hair. Angora, you can get really thin when you're spinning it. So Sanjay's bringing me down my second spinning wheel. It's still in New York. I have a Shacked Matchless, and I have a Majacraft Little Gem 2. And I love the Little Gem. It's so tiny, you can take it anywhere. That's hot. That's not wide enough. Uh-oh, yeah. That's a problem. Jenny had some Angora and she found out she was very allergic to it. So, yeah. That's no bueno. You have a Kiwi, 2, and an Ashford. Oh, a Hitchhiker. Cool. Kiwi 2 by Ashford. I've not seen that. I've not seen either of them. I had I had an Ashford. And I ended up selling it to somebody in Alabama years ago because I wanted the Shack Matchless. I thought that was like the bomb. That's really not wide enough. Just grab another one. I don't know what Ashford I had. I can't remember. But oh, I had to have that Shack Matchless. And I got it's got one petal, I think. What do you do with rice paper? You can use alcohol inks on it. You can make painty papers out of it. I need glue stick. I don't know if Carrie is still watching. But she's played with rice paper, I believe. And I think, depending on what you use on it, you can actually make it kind of semi-transparent. I don't know. If she's still watching, maybe she'll respond. Okay, and let's see, am I going to do another? Stephanie, have you played with rice paper? Maybe you can tell us what to do with it. That's hot. So I don't know if you're interested in art weaving, check out, what's her name? Urban Gypsy. Urban GYPZ. Let me get you her channel. She's a real free spirit. The Kiwi 2 is a double treadle. The Hitchhiker is really cute. The tresses is cut out like a barefoot. Oh, that's so cool. A direct drive, no belt. Well, that's neat. That's cool. I've never seen a direct drive, or I've never played with one. Let me get you the name of this gal that I like. Where is she? Urban. There she is. Copy the link. All right, here is Urban Gypsy. So if you're interested in that's all she does is art weaving. Okay, I'm wondering how large I should go with this. Oh, look at that. I lost a little black piece that I glued on there. It got broked off. Alright, I'll just leave it. There, I'll peel the black paper off. There we go. The Hitchhiker is by the Merlin Tree. Oh, yes. And, yeah. I remember that company. Okay. I don't know where I should go from here. I wonder if I should try and square this off. Use some thicker stuff here, and that would start squaring it off, wouldn't it? We'll have to plan a fiber day and do a show together, Stephanie. That's hot, dagnabbit. That would be fun to do some a fibery show together. We got crazy time differences, but alright, I need some more color. Wouldn't that be fun? I did a show with Sandra last Thursday night, and we had a blast. It was so much fun. She did her beautiful beads, and yeah, we could do that. It'd be like having a fiber day, only remotely. I need the thicker end down here and a thinner end like that. Yep. And that should straighten it out. Wasn't it fun, Sandra? I've had such a blast. And she's in California, so you know, we could work around the time difference. Because I do all sorts of art. I don't just do paint. I like to do all sorts of stuff. It's more funnerer. Alright, let's get... Stick, dagnabbit, stick! Oh, good, okay. As soon as I like my shacked, but it's larger and a little bit more cumbersome to do. So I think I'd like to have my little gem 2 present. There, that's straightened it out a wee bit. You just need Skype. If you got Skype and you have all your overhead cameras. Do you use OBS? If you do, then so long as you can get Skype in your OBS window so you can control, or actually, no, you want to tell Skype to use your OBS. You want to use the virtual cam so you can tell Skype to use your virtual cam, your OBS virtual cam as the camera. And then you can control all the scenes and I can control all mine. So that works out real well. All right, this has to be chopped off. There. And flippity-doo-dah this way. Not long enough. But I can walk you all through that, so that's not a problem. I need a thick to thin piece. And I think that will do it. I do believe. The thick end needs to go here. Oh yeah, it's real easy. Don't worry. I'm assuming you use OBS to control all your cameras, but you might not. You might do everything in post. I like to control all the cameras inside of OBS, which is free, by the way. And I think it works better for me. You can run all your animations and everything through it. But that's what I use. I like it. Okay. I enjoyed the shared show. It was a lot of fun. I think it makes a live stream even more fun that way. Yeah, so OBS. So basically you need the plugin for the virtual cam for your OBS. And then in Skype, you tell the Skype under settings to use what camera to use, and you pick the OBS cam. And then you can control all your scenes. Like when I switch from my overhead to my face cam to my desktop to all of, I do that all in OBS. And it makes it much easier. Okay, so I'm kind of like at a dilemma here now. What am I going to do now? Maybe do one here. Let's see. I did pink and I did yellow. Now what color can I do for the center? I have this dark red. We can do that. Come on, be flat. Be flat, thank you very much. You're round. I don't want you to be round. There. Alright, now it's time to start using. Oh, you don't need a Skype plugin. What you need is the virtual cam for OBS. And basically at that point you can make OBS a camera for anything. Skype, Google Hangouts, I don't know if PJ's still here. But basically it just turns OBS into a camera. And it works great. I like it. Oh, for heaven's sakes, be square. Thank you. And for the collab that I did with Sandra last week, I had to download another plugin called NDI. Let's see, what's the exact name of it? NDI Output Settings. Yeah. So you get the NDI output, and basically that allows you to have basically a live stream in your OBS. So you can get Skype in there. So Sandra and I communicated over Skype, and then I just told OBS to use that as a scene, and then I split my desktop so that our screens were as equal as I could get. That was the only thing. I mean, there's only so much real estate, and you know, you want everybody to have like equal space. PJ has like a whole bunch of cameras, so we have Carrie has like three cameras. PJ's got one, then there's the studio cam or the puppy cam. So, you know, I love OBS, but he knows better how to equalize the. Hey Mark, thank you so very much. How are you? I hope you and Stephanie are enjoying the summer up there in the Pacific Northwest. Do you know that Ashe County, this region of the Southern Appalachians, gets more rain than you guys get? Than the Pacific Northwest? We are a temperate rainforest, as was proved by yesterday when we got 0.82 inches in an hour. That was interesting. Yay, we have a rectangle. So yeah, this is my 400th video. I'm glad you're enjoying your summer. Sit, Ubu. Sit. Do not move. I have a little gnat flying around. No glue came out. There. It could be live on your channel or mine. I don't care. I'm more than I mean your channel's got a lot more subscribers than I do. 80,000 subscribers. You just get more days of rain. Okay. Over 9 months for the year. Okay. Yeah, I'm catching up to you, but I'm not catching up in subscribers, that's for sure. My channel has been kind of like dead. I seem to have plateaued. I'm hoping that those acrylic August videos will help. But I think I have to broaden my horizons, and I have to start doing some fiber shows, or I don't know. I got to do something, because you know, This is my only craft budget, is the YouTubes. Hello there, Mark! His royal potato has arrived. Sir Spudley is in the house. Oh, that would be awesome, Stephanie. That would be so cool. We'll have to chat on Facebook about that and get that going. I don't know when Sanjay's coming down again, but man, I'd like to get that spinning wheel down here. I could use the shack if I wanted to, but I like my little gym. It's small, it's easy to move around. It should be relatively easy to film too. I have a big AV truss that my son made for me here in the studio. That's attached to the rafters, so I can move my cameras around. Alright, now we got a rectangle. Yep, there's another mark. I have marks, not just a mark. Your phone kept ringing? Is he okay? Is everything okay? I assume it was your sister-in-law? Well, figure it out. You think about it. And you think about, I mean, I'd love to do, a spin-along. I think that would be fun. Because I haven't played with my fiber in a long time, and let me tell you, I got a lot of it. Sanjay is bringing me down some stuff that I've been dying to get my hands on. I had gotten some crazy, I forget what they're called, but they came in clear tubes, like the tennis balls come in, and all different types of fibers were crammed in there. Crazy bats, I don't know what they were, but there was one company that was selling it at the time that was like, they only had like 15 of them a month or something, and it was a big race to get to them before they were sold out. So I have a couple of those that I've been dying to spin into art yarn. Oh, and then hubby called. Well, is he doing okay, Sandra? Your new pre-owned... Oh, yeah, see, that's why I don't like pre-owned cars. And I'm sorry, it's not pre-owned. It's used. No, I'm not coming up to New York to get it, Sanjay. You have to come down. That's the rule. I don't want a trapezoid, I want a rectangle. So let's see if I can't flush this out a wee bit. Let's see. Scissors. Oh, that sounds like fun, Stephanie. I'm getting a bunch that I got. Where did I see it? I think it was on eBay. And they'd cut the scraps to any dimension you wanted. So I asked for 1 inch, I think it's like 12 yards, 15 yards of silk, vintage silk saris, cut to your specifications. So I said I want 1 inch wide strips, none of them to be 6 inches or less. So, and they've already shipped, so I'm very excited. We could do a couple of those shows. We could do spinning the art fiber, and then we could do weaving. Do you have a loom? I bet your husband would make you a nice little loom. All you need is 2x4s and nails. I know, Stephanie. I can't wait for it to show up. All right, so there is square numero 2, 3, 2.5. I don't know. And maybe we'll put that one like right about, I don't know. What do you think? Should it go dead on, or should I catty corner? Who's got a good eye? Let me zoom in a wee bit so you can get the whole thing in there. Should that be, like that, or should I put like a diamond in here? What says the chatter room? Ooh, pardon me, I got the hiccups. Oh, good, Sandra. He's being released. That's good. I just don't know what I should do. I don't know if I should just... And nobody's saying anything. Am I putting this cattywampus, or am I putting it straight? Okay, so like that. Perpendicular to the sides. That's it. Okay, that's what we're going for. It. Stephanie's got good eyes. There we go. And I'll have to overlap that. But that's working. Scooch in there, will you? Thank you. Get me another one. I'm going to have to make more tubes. I'm getting low on black tubes. Hey, little C, you made it! I told everybody that you were home resting, and I hope you were Feeling a little better, sweetheart? Oh, I could use that possibly. Over here I could, yes. Let's see, I need a thicker piece. There we go. That's what I wanted. I hope you're feeling a little bit better there, Carrie. Okay. I think you're going to stay put, right? Not going to cause me grief when I try and fold you. Yeah. Well, I keep you in my prayers, Carrie. There we go. All these hot glue strings. Okay. Don't lose that piece, it's important. Okay. Now let's see if we can't. Well, you kind of mean a lot, you know, Carrie. You're special. You're one of my original flockers. Okay. And I have to piece. Oh well. Oh well, that's okay. That works. Oh, these little strings. You'd think Spider-Man exploded in here with all of these. Oh, that would be fun, Stephanie. Stephanie is trying to figure out when to do a Zendoodle live stream. She's going to have a downloadable outline for folks to print out and play along. Oh, cool. She did a pair of flip-flop sandals. That's going to be fun. I love Zen doodles. Don't do it on Tuesday or Thursday night. That way I can join you. Or Friday night. That's Cranky Crafters. And I'm just going to foldy that over like that. Hey, Janie, how are you? Oh, what fun, Jenny. Jenny's doing laundry. I know I can use the heat gun to melt them away. It's just, you know, in the meantime, they're all over the place. And being that I'm going to leave this canvas partially exposed, I don't want to have a bunch of shiny little strands on there. I'll get them off. They're just annoying. Hubby went out and bought you a Minnie Mouse bandana. Aww. How many treatments is in your plan, Carrie? Yeah, the heat too. Well, it doesn't evaporate them. It melts them. So instead of having these wispy little spider webs all over the place, like I said, it looks like Spider-Man exploded in here. You use the heat gun and it melts it, but you know it melts it down, but then it's on your canvas. Let's see, I have some strings on here. I'll zoom in and I'll show you what happens. Let me move this. So I don't know if you can see there's little strings all along in here. All over here there's strings. So I'll get the heat gun out. But it does remelt the glue a wee bit too, so you don't want to do it too long, otherwise things will start falling off. But it does get rid of the strings. I just don't want a lot of it on here. Although this is a shiny canvas, so who knows, whatever. Okay. There's that. No, that won't work. Okay. Alrighty. You have 4 left? Or, oh, 4, so 3 more to go. Blood work in the 2 weeks off from chemo. Okay. Well, I hope it goes quickly and I hope you don't suffer too much from it. There we go. Yes, that works. But I do want a sharp corner there. Okay. All right, Janie, safe travels on the road. and then overlap right here. There we go. Okay, time for some more black. That works, but I think I'm gonna, no, it's not long enough. Dang nubbit. Uh-oh, Nikki's back. Glue stick. Need another glue stick. In the glue gun. Thank you very much. Nice sharp corner there. Go. More blobs of glue. Awesome, Stephanie. Thank you so much for being here. You made my 400th video really special. I'm so happy that you were able to stop in. You and Mark. And definitely let's talk about Fiber Day because I want to do it. I think that would be so much fun. Ah, Sandra got the dogs fed. I'm thinking I'm going to have pizza tomorrow night. That's the plan anyway. That is my plan. Pizza. Actually, Stephanie and I are going to do a show, and I think Stephanie said she'd come on my show, and we're going to do a fiber day. I think we're going to do a couple of them. We're going to do one where we're spinning fiber, and then I don't know if she wants to do a weaving one. If she does, then we can do another weaving show. But I would definitely, because I don't, just pass, just mentioning it, talking about that I'm weaving, I got a loom, and we started talking about art fiber and making like art weaving, and she was saying that she had some spinning wheels, and well, I have spinning wheels. And I've won awards with my fiber. And I think it would be fun to, have a collab. So that's the plan. When she has time. She's really busy. But yeah, I think that would be lots and lots of fun. See, I didn't want solid black. I wanted this kind of black. And that is thin there, so we will go there. And yay, it goes all the way around. Yeah, pizza's always a good choice. Although my favorite pizzeria is an hour away in Chilhowie. They have the best pizza I have had outside of New York. And they make this one pizza that I think is 2 foot by 6 foot. Hey Mary, how you doing? Go. And I can wrap that around like so. Okay. You forgot that I was on. Okay. Colorado is CJ. Let's see if I can't. There we go. That's what I did. Okay. That takes care of that one. Color. Need some color. Purple! Yes, indeed, it is purple. A little bit of purple in it anyway. Okay, Mary. And I need another one. Let's see if I have another one with purple in it. There's a little bit of purple. Maybe I'll start the purple over here this time. Okay. That works. Now, can I get this itty bitty end in here? Well, if I do that, let's see. Will it work? Yay, it worked. Get my stuff out of my way. Thank you. There. I am making another totally tubular piece, and CJ was suggesting that I not completely cover up the background because it was pretty. So I'm just putting random, like, log cabin-ish blocks on the canvas, and I'll just keep going until I'm happy with it. So I don't know how thick it's going to be. You know, I don't know how many tubes are going. This one started out a little bit crooked because I was planning on covering the entire canvas in kind of a cattywampus way. But I'm not going to cover it now. I like CJ's idea of leaving it this way. Not leaving that there. I am quickly running out of dark tubes, so I may have to stop and make more. But I'm not gonna work on this too much longer tonight. I want to save some energy for my scarf. I'd like to get my scarf finished and off the loom tonight. Oh, and the purple ended up on the same side. Oh, yeah, it's going to end right here. Oh, well. Oh, well. All right, Nikki, thanks for being here. Okay, let's get that glued down. Oh, it didn't quite make it. Let's see, will that fit in there? Not really, but we can fake it. Nobody will ever know. Don't tell anybody I faked it. That's hot, dum-dum. And that needs to be cut. There we go. A little dab will do ya. There. All right, let's see if I have any brighter colors here. Try a couple of yeller ones here. I put another yellow one out somewhere, didn't I? Don't know where it went. Hopefully it's not on the floor. And I'm going to need another yellow one because this isn't going to reach all the way around. Let's see. Oh, I have some short ones in here. There we go. That should save me. Oh, there you go. Go around this way. Yeah, go this way. That works. Let's see. Do I have a little? Oh, here we go. There we go. Let's stick that in there. No, it's still too much of a space. Oh, I got another one. I'm like down on the bottom of the barrel here, guys. Oh, there we go. All right, I need that piece. Right you there. Tweezers. Go. Don't come off. That's a no bueno. Oh, good night, Jenny. Have a good night. I'm gonna probably quit after this row anyway. Don't fall apart. Dagnabbit. Oh, that's okay, Mary. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go, but that's fine. You know, it's summer. Everybody's busy. I get it. Not a problem. Okay. That's gonna go like that. Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge. I need more yellow. Oh, here we go. No, that's kind of orangey, isn't it? Is this yellow? It's gold. You didn't sleep last night with the kitten? Yeah. Kittens are a lot of work. I got Dinky when he was about 6 weeks old. That's not yellow. Let's see, is this yellow? I think I can fake it. I will fake it. There we go. Oh, the kids took the kitten home? Well, that's good. Kittens are a lot of work. Especially when they're that tiny. You know, because they're missing their mother the most. Oh, okay. You're sharing the kitten because of their dog, yeah. Rosie is completely, she's amazing. She puts up with so much junk that Dinky does. He's terrible. He's always picking on her. All right, that works. He's always dropping to the ground and latching on to her legs, and that's like, I don't understand why Rosie doesn't bite him. I keep telling her, maybe if you bit him, he'd leave you alone. You know, don't snap his neck or anything, just give him a little, oh, I need another glue stick. It's not going to help me, I still need a glue stick. You named her Taffy, and she did nothing last night but lick at your hair and knead my head. Aw. Yeah, I like cats that do that have that need to knead. I mean, that's special if they feel that comfortable with you that they'll do that. But I had a 23-pound cat named Little Guy, and he used to sleep on my head, and he used to wash my hair, and he had a tongue like razor wire. So and he liked to sleep on my head at night. All right. So that is where we are with this piece. I'm not sure how many. I don't want to be matchy and put another one here. So I don't know, maybe I'll put one up here or something. I don't know. She's that young that she's still drinking from a bottle. Wow. She is tiny, tiny. Dinky was, he was born around Thanksgiving, and I picked him up on December 16th. So he was about 4 weeks, I guess, when I got him. But I give him a bowl, but I didn't give him, a bottle of milk. I'll dump them in there. So that's where I am now. I'll probably end up working on this tomorrow night on Cranky Crafters. I don't know. I have to paint some more tubes, that's for sure. And then I'll figure out final placements. But again, if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give the video a thumbs up before you leave, and if you are so inclined, leave a kind comment down below. If you're looking for 400 plus new friends that are crafty and encouraging and funny, come on and join us over on Facebook on The Flock. The link is in the description box down below. The supplies that I use, including these amazing Gorilla glue sticks, that link is in the description down below. Yeah, I want to thank you all for being here and helping me celebrate my 400th video. And tomorrow night will be Cranky Crafters, 8 o'clock on the Cranky Crafters channel. Again, that information is in the description box down below. And if you're interested in any of my Totally Tubular pieces, including the Ashe County Sunrise, go check out my website. And it is up there and available for sale. And I have others. I have circles, and I've got zigzags, and I've got straight tubes. So check those out if you are at all interested. Thanks, Mary. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me tonight. I love you all very, very much, and I pray for you every single day. I love you so much, and I'm so thankful for your support and for always coming and hanging out with me and watching my videos. So I will see you all tomorrow night on Cranky Crafters. I love you all. Good night, flockers.